Oj, oj, oj. Pozdrav svima. Magični Toussiant. To. Ja mislim da smo u prošloj epizodi samo načeli. Sad bi trebali da krenemo. Pozdrav za Slobodana. Gledam koji questovi failuju kad se ode na Isle of Mists. Ja mislim da smo ih sve odradili. Ne znam, jedino za ovaj A Dangerous Game. Da li je to vezano za Gwent nešto. Ili je to bilo za one 3 karte što smo imali sa ovim. Vidjet ćemo uglavnom. Pozdrav Aleksandre, pozdrav Miloše. Koje je najbolje napajanje do 9000 dinara, 600 vati, 600. Gledaj neki FSP. Sad ne znam kako se modeli zovu, ali FSP-ovi su ti dobri. I gledaj da bude što bliže tih 9000 kad uzimaš zbog kvaliteta. To sam namerno uradio. Sad se neću zeznuti sa prebacivanjem ekrana. Pozdrav Mladene. Igrajući Cyberpunk iz početka, skontao sam koliko je u stvari dosadan taj početak i nije ono streamabilan, nešto preterano. Ali dobro, preživet ćemo.
curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf.
Danas mi se javili iz Lorgara. Ne znam jeste čuli za taj brand. Hoće 2 monitora da testiram za njih. Jedan je mini LED, standardni 16:9, 4K, 180 Hz, neka bolest od monitora. Ima i HDMI 2.1, a drugi je neki ultra wide VA panel. 34 inča. I oba imaju kao neki soundbar za ispod ekrana kao zvučnike. Neki 2.1 sistem sa bas zvučnicima. Neka bomba. Izgledaju prilično dobro, iskreno. Oba. Pozdrav, živim ja. Follow Milton to the place where the body was found. The beast of the song. Pogledajte ove maslinjake.
Not so fast, Roach.
Ovo je najlepši deo igre. Ja mislim barem. I uvek je super sunčano. Ja ne znam da li u Toussiantu pada kiša ikad.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
Pozdrav, Helen.
In the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Kako ovo izgleda dobro. Cockatrice Inn. Pazi kako sad travel ovaj post ovdje izgleda.
A crook in your back once you're on in years.
Move it!
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Ovo je kao da sam došao na more negde. Tako mi deluje. Milton de Peyran. Kakvo je to prezime?
Hobnailed boots. Multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Got guests. Careful.
Honor! Perish, harlot's brutes!
Bog te, šta je ovo? Ovo nisu drawneri.
Not good.
The glory of her grace, I shall make mercy of you! Honor! Perish, harlot's brutes!
Ovaj eksplodira i izbaci šiljke neke. Nice.
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
To je kao Rotfiend, samo nadograđena varijanta. Čekaj, ovdje ima nešto isto.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Be Quiet Power 11. 600 vati, 9555 u monitoru, kako to? To je dobra varijanta. Vrlo kvalitetno.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
Aleksandre, izvinjam se ako je bilo toliko dosadno. Ali meni se zevalo isto stravično. Može biti da sam preneo preko ekrana. Aha. Kaže, pod vodom se nalazi. Ajde vidimo. Kako mreža zadrži ovo sve.
Kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
DLC. A, da.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that.
Zato što je ovo
Current brought
DLC.
the body here.
Dobra
Corpse got
fora.
caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Shady individual.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussiant.
Final Fantasy mi se za sad nije pojavio u narodnoj kuhinji, gde ja inače ručam. Tako da za to ne znam. Kad se pojavi, volio bi da isprobam, čisto da vidim kako radi, da li ima neke razlike u odnosu na PS5 Pro. A Spidey-a isto možemo da skinemo, zato što je i sam uvod dosta zabavan.
I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
A zanima me kako radi. Jer očigledno ni sam Sony ne zna kako će da radi na mom hardveru. Pošto nisu ni objavili nikakve specifikacije za igranje, jel?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussiant.
Of course we have, but bravery is not enough against the beast. Claims dark powers.
Vanda Gilders. Antoine Starling Stragen, Lot Alias Halfbreed, Philibert Four Fingers von Vitan. Stavili 4 prsta. The Cockatrice Inn. Ovi su very nobles ovde. Imamo i notice board, odlično.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrak-Peyren. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was
Rendulić, to samo kad već posjedujem igru i nešto je ne smatram, kako da kažem, ne smatram vrednom kupovine ponovo, nego nisam 100% ubeđen da li mi bolje radi na PC-u u odnosu na konzolu, tako da kad nema demo, šta da radimo, moramo se snaći nekako. Ja ću kupiti ako je dobro urađeno. Ali nisam u posljednje vreme nešto ni skidao pirateriju. Ja mislim da je God of War Ragnarok i Ghost of Tsushima za PC, te varijante sam skinuo piratski. Mislim, ne bi drugačije mogu igrati uopšte. Kao i niko od nas ovde, jel? Osim koji iz Hrvatske.
Like Milton said, I've come from the north at the Duchess's behest to deal with the beast.
Znam agorafobik to, ali danas čitam, sudeći po testovima, da je PS5 Pro verzija lepša što se tiče grafike. Vjerovatno ima više frame-ova na PC-u ako imaš dobar PC. To ne sumnjam.
The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's
sluša ovde. Prisluškuje.
He'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was
My medallion is humming. Vampirica neka, garant.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rossell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Rossell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Rossell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that.
Trebao je da uzme na GOG, a ne na Steam.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
To je agorafobik na PS5, ali na PS5 Pro je sve čisto sada.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco
Io
lies
to
a
izgleda
short way
tako.
from here, near the tourney grounds.
Uj.
Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Nisu koristili Hairworks. A viš ovdje, na primjer, u ovoj igri nije ispikselizowana kosa, iako ima hair works, a kod mene je isključen. Znači, još bi lepše izgledala kosa da ga uključim.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Fellow, with a pissock like that, you must have your pick of the ladies.
Da bacimo jednu rundu Gwenta za početak.
Normally, I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder, but alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace
Opa,
crayfish
opa,
with
Elden
fish?
Ring, ja se ne
I
bi
beg
ni
you.
usudio,
What
iskreno.
next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Show me what you got in stock.
Da. Treba ovo da pazarimo i treba ovo da pazarimo i onda može da se pravi svašta nešto. Vidi, ima croissant. Da nam je sad 50-ka.
Not likely to taste your famous fisherman's chowder, so maybe we could play some Gwent.
Da vidimo ili ima nešto novo tu. John Natalis, može. Gdje su ostale karte? Nova muzika ovdje za Gwent. Dobre karte, bog ti. Dandelion, kako sad izgleda. Pozdrav, Zorane. Čekaj, ovo je Skellige deck. Oj, sam se zezno ja ovdje. Može špijun, sviđa mi se to. Ako ti ne treba ta engleska tastatura, to je taj raspored, obriši ga. Ostavi samo da ti bude na srpskom u onim podešavanjima i onda ti ne može prebaciti. To se meni isto dešavalo. Ne znam zašto se to dešava. Ali ja onda obrišem i nema problema. O ne. O ne. Najbolje da ja odustanem sad dok sam u prednosti sa kartama barem. A može biti Armine i da je to u pitanju. Oh shit, ću ja mene pobejti, čovječe. Oh shit. Geralt pozove Roacha, koja fora. Nisam znao da to može. Sad je sve na ovoj dvojici. Nemoj me zezati, nerešeno, a? Ne znam, vratit ćemo se mi tu. Vratit ćemo se jer mi se igra sad ovo, to jest napolju, da budemo a ne karte. Vidi ovdje 5 ovih questova. The White Wolf. Dobro. Ducal Camerlengo. Announcement from the Office of Internal Revenue of the Duchy of Toussiant. Dobro. The Great Beauclerc Gwent Tournament. Contract for a Witcher's Caravan Escort.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Nice. Danilo nisam prešao, pa nema potrebe, šta? Idemo lagano. Malo krenemo da promenimo izgled igre. Krenemo sa ovim. Kasnije se vratimo na one koje su ostale.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry. Damn it. Killer must still be here.
A killer je Brooksa. Vidi ovo cepanje malo. Ej, Roach! Pusti me da prođem.
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not a NEKIH though, or a Fletter. Bruxa, gotta be. Killed with a single blow.
Brooksa ko ona što Geralta u traileru napadne. Ona što peva onu spavanku na početku.
Woman from the inn was wearing this coat.
O da.
In the cellar, gotta be. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart. River muck carried the body in this cart.
Hoće da se reši dokaza onih, verovatno.
5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand. Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs.
Treba nam vampirik ulje, to je ovo ljubičasto, da. I treba nam neki vampire katakan bi mogao. Ne znam da li imam Brooksa decoction. I black blood, to. Vampires and necrophages start bleeding when near the Witcher. Yeah, baby. Sad sam se baš otrovao, dobro.
Hurled against the wall with great force.
Počeo sam Snowpiercer, ja mislim 2 epizode i onda nisam upratio gde izlazi sve, morat ću sve odjednom da skinem i da završim. Zanima me ta zadnja sezona. Čak je imala neki hard copy, neki subtitle na sebi koji mi se nije svidao kako izgleda, nešto čudno bilo. Ne znam gde su oni to emitovali. Izgleda su promenili emitera u potpunosti. Već sad je li ima neki web download kao iTunes i te fore da bude ono čista slika skroz.
We don't have to fight.
You are wrong.
Yeah.
I cannot let you leave.
Uh-oh. U stvari čekaj. Treba nam onaj silver moon dust. Oj. Stani mala. Kako se izmiče, isto kao u onom traileru, ne verujem. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Ja i zaboravio za ovo koliko je jako, čovječe. Wow. Oni su računali, do sad si već završio igru, moraš imati iskustva sa ovim, sa monsterima malo jačim.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
Kad kažeš živim ja Tetris, kad si ga pomenuo, to jest, sad sam gledao samo da vidim kako se zove tačno. Istorija. DeepSeek, kineski AI, ovaj super moćni. Kako pravi Tetris? Šta su Kinezi uradili? Nisu normalni.
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins. Several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
Prvo je pravio zmiju i onda onda mu je dao zadatak da pravi Tetris i imaju, ja ne znam kako to funkcioniše, da li to svaki taj AI ima proces razmišljanja kao gdje ti vidiš ono u momentu kako on smišlja ideje i rješenja za ove probleme ili za zadatke koje mu zadaš. Razmišlja identično kao čovjek. Znači ja nisam mogao da verujem, rekao je ovo moguće, jebote šta je ovo. Kaže da ih je koštao samo $6,5 miliona razvoj svega toga i hardware koji su koristili, sve ukupno. A OpenAI je, kaže, do sad stukao $50 milijardi i imaju lošije rješenje od Kineza, čije je koštalo 6 miliona, skoro 7.
Third hand, a spare.
I što reče Slobodan, dali ga open source. Možda ga koristi ko hoće, ovi naplaćuju, čovječe, ono lošije.
Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though.
The fuck?
Or their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
Ruka živa, a?
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm?
Ona došla da ispita to, ja mislim također.
Shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Da, Slobodane, to je interesantan zaključak koji ima smisla u potpunosti. Ovdje nema više ništa. To ide na ovu stranu. Nemaš ti to sa roučom da se okrećeš. Previše je uzano sve. Kao da mi igra malo trza. 100 frame-ova i dalje ima. Eno, trza onaj dvorac tamo. U pozadini.
Come on, no point dallying.
Bumbar, imaš sad onaj AOC G4X. Oni su ti nekih 14.000, tako nešto.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Store is done.
Otrovan sam zato što sam uzeo onaj Black Blood i onaj Decoction kad sam se borio sa Brooksom, a još nije isteklo dejstvo.
But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Yeah, virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins.
The cutter of Casteldaccia too.
Moral victory, that's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents.
Armine, igrao sam Sekiro i odustao.
Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the
Ne mogu ja
Tourney
to.
grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shalmar? With innocent bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Ja sam vidio Path of Exile, ali nije mi nešto to... meni to nije interesantno jednostavno.
This is dangerous.
Nemam ništa protiv ko voli, meni nije zanimljivo. Kao i Diablo što mi nije interesantno.
Might have gotten lucky. Shalmar might have been lame. Who knows?
Kaže, Rise of Ronin izlazi 11. marta, ili tako nešto. Vrlo slično kao Sekiro, samo mnogo lakše od Sekira, ali podjednako iritantna igra.
Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, a young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
Eto, ako rešili smo jedan problem.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Ne znam da li to možda se poredi Ghost of Tsushima i Sekiro. To su dve različite jednostavno kategorije, žanra, jel? Načina igranja, mislim, u potpunosti. Ja ne mogu reći da je Sekiro loša igra, samo ja jednostavno ne volim toliko da se nerviram kad igram. Imam previše sekiracije u životu ovako. Ne treba mi još kad odvojim malo vremena da uživam. Oh shit!
Down came the Witcher in one mighty bound to give fight to the beast. His friends confound. Out, out, free.
Da vidim ja taj beast jer šta je ovo uopšte? Aha, Beast of Beauclair. To the Prince. Shelmar, kaže Samum, Relikt ulje i Ard. Dobro.
And thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. The Witcher waited till the time was true, then twirled, danced, and spun, struck the monster right through. Honor, wild and country!
Će ga ubiti.
Like a bow who leads at the lobster's foot, so the food Selma that its foul heart hurt. Gods dive, flee, faint, its racers strike belly, Selma's cries ring aloud.
Ja mislim da je bilo teško za PS4 kontroler zato što je on izašao pre Type-C-a. To je možda bilo novo. Kad je izašao PS4? 2014. ili 13. 2013.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
It suffered enough.
The monster lies slain! The fight is done! Praised be the victors!
Ja sjećam kad sam kola uzeo 2019. u Škodu Skalu, ona ima svuda Type-C konektore unutra. I onda je bilo glavno pitanje u svakoj recenziji koju sam gledao na YouTube-u, zašto ovi USB-C konektori, kome to treba? Kako šta kome treba, brate? Ste vi normalni, ono. I onda sad kad gledaš neke recenzije, kad obraćaju pažnju na konektore, kao, vidi, stavili su tip A konektor, nisu svi tip C, ovo je minus veliki. Ajde, rekao, beži. Isti ti koji su kenjali za Type-C. A to je bilo 2019. Znači ovo je bilo 6 godina pre.
We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop, for we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival, had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance,
čekaj, ova iza Geralta sad, ova plauša sa ekstremno žutom kosom što je sad otišla iz kadra. Ona ima neku tajnu, zar ne?
Your Grace, Shale Mars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussiant, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shale Mar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien.
5800X3D uz 5080 hoće.
But whatever could he be?
Sa njom moraš 7800X3D. Vidim da se sad opet pojavio, 53.000 košta u prodavnicama.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Znači, bolje tako uzeti nego kod ovih švercera sa KP-a.
Yes, but solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace, Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
Evo, društvo, stigla je Intelova Arc B570 Challenger, znači ona slabija verzija sa 10 GB i košta 329 €. Ju. Otkud sad to? Zar nije ona B580 $250, a?
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast
Kakve brke ima ovaj
without an
lik.
outsider's help. I've no doubt about
Samo u njih
it.
gledam.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Što da ne?
Yes, Your Grace. The law of surprise. Time-honored.
We shall be candid. The surprises we encounter on a daily basis would be of no value to one such as you. What awaits at the palace are edicts to sign and portraits of suitors from far-off lands. I fear you would find little use for either. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Nice.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
Sony 5 bi radio na 1.4 HDMI ako misliš na ulaz na TV-u, ali bi imao naravno samo ono 4K 60 kao izlaz. Ja mislim. Ili Full HD. Ne sjećam se za 1.4 šta je imao. Možda? Mislim, ako je TV 4K i HDMI 1.4 je na njemu, a bili su neki u prelaznom periodu, oni su podržavali samo 4K 30, ako se ne varam.
With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas.
Danilo Silo ili Silos sa gospođom Rebekom Ferguson.
Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
How did it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious
60, ja mislim. To je Full HD 60, nema preko toga na toj konekciji.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later, on his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Evo da vam stavim ovaj monitor što bi možda trebao, vidjet ćemo, nemam pojma, da dođe na recenziju, pa čekirajte. Meni ovo deluje jako dobro. Znači, mini LED je u pitanju, ima 2304 local dimming zone. 4K, fast IPS, 1 milisekund, 160 Hz, peak brightness 1000 nita, bomba. Znači, može i HDR da podrži. HDMI 2.1, DisplayPort 1.4, USB-A, B, C, znači sve verzije ima, znači ima i neki USB hub na sebi, verovatno, čim je ovaj USB-B, to je onaj micro B. Ne znam zašto je USB-A onda na njemu. A da, USB-A su ovi konektori za ove, za hub. Plus ima neki software, bog te mazo. To je monitor. To bi trebalo uskoro biti u prodaji kod nas, ja mislim. Ljudi kampuju pred mikrocentrom zbog 50-ki. A bog te, ali je njima dosadno.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges. Enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussiant. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussiant swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussiant, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory.
Agorafobik, da, sve bi bilo lokovano zbog te konekcije. Najviše, to je jednostavno malo prestaro.
It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town.
Na PC-u može više, ali
Next murder will be just as showy and denounce
na
the
konzoli
victim's
ne
lack
može,
of
ona
the
tako
fourth
ne
virtue,
funkcioniše jednostavno.
valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something.
Jesam, Rendulić, i naletao sam sasvim slučajno na mač.
Not sure why.
Lutao malo po mapi.
Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years.
Koje da vidimo šta ima ovdje? Ne znam da li ima upitnik neki ili šta je bilo. To je bilo pre 2,5 godine.
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To me something so obvious. De Peyrac Perrin, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
Samo što sam ja taj mač prodao odmah čim sam ga uzeo. Nisam ni razmišljao o njemu uopšte.
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses! Your Grace!
Geralt u fazonu, oho. To se krije ispod haljine, a? 50-90 ku svaka čast.
Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Morat će novo napajanje za nju. Sad kad krene da drnda ona.
Faster, Geralt! Right like the wind!
Your grace seems right at home in the saddle.
This way! Through town! Try not to lose your way! Sharp right! Take care!
Oh shit. Sam se zaglavio.
Go, go.
All is in order.
It's her! It's her! Clear a path! Clear the way, I said! If we start up again. It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry.
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Ja mislim da on misli na monitor ovaj. Monitor je stvarno bomba. To kad bi ostavili, to bi bilo jako dobro.
On second thought, through here.
Ili si mislio na 50-90-ku, to će biti jedno 3000 evra.
I shall show you where the
Zato što oni ne šalju, kad šalju MSI verovatno, oni ne šalju ono basic level karticu sa blower coolerom, nego šalju onu, kako se ona zove, Vanguard ona sad. Nije više Supreme X najjača.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look.
Unicorn?
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Ništa nisam razumeo, ali vatamo nekog unicorna, ali šta već.
They call you this Gervan, sent night after night into the woods to bring glory to
Keep calm.
Banquets and wine. Good guesses, champion.
those scars. That gaze.
Unicorns are thought to like music, but this is no true unicorn.
Neće biti FI model, jer nemamo Nvidia.rs sajt.
Dear sister, were you still a virgin?
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try this.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
A to nije pravi unicorn, ima zavezano. Možda i jeste, čekaj malo.
old games not likely to tempt a unicorn. Crispy apple. Should like that like any other damn horse. An apple. Yum yum.
FE je Founders Edition. Ne znam što se tako zove. Po meni bi Founders Edition trebalo biti u nekoj koži.
Gardens are huge. Be better off on horseback.
Pa da. Fino, fino.
Faster.
Ooh! Calm down.
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
Ne, ovo stvarno jeste unicorn.
That's not it at all.
Interesant.
It was to be golden.
Do you think I don't know what the places?
Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
It looked gold to me.
It's not. Get back in the boat.
Ja mislim da je ovo izgleda drugačije.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed up trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Why, you bomb-botched wretch!
He's ruined the game!
Disgraceful.
Čekaj, gdje treba? Aha, da, tamo.
Duke Raymond's rule, such troubles were simply unimaginable. The lighting's positively useless. She can't possibly see a thing.
What? Precisely is
An abstract question. The future.
Menjam roacha za jednoroga.
But your grace.
No buts.
I wish I did.
Forgive my wife, your grace. She wished to win so badly.
If you please, your grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. Ne razumem.
Mice and cheese. Palace pantry, maybe?
No. The hare is obliged to hide here in the gardens. Look, if we take roe, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads hard cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go. Wait here.
Što je ljuta kao. Nikad joj niko nije rekao ne.
What the butch?
What was that?
Ma idi Geralte, brate, šta radiš? Parkour. Assassin's Creed style. Još uvijek imamo onaj decoction aktivan za vampira.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you.
Izrasla
I've
nova.
done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Plenty. Even more of the guilty, though. You're next.
I think not. You see, I've something to do still.
More murders?
Just one.
Yours.
Not counting yours.
Ah, okay. Kaki je ko upisan.
I won't let you kill again.
Bolje beži, matori.
You want to stay where you are. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Kakav kadar. Kao iz Shaun of the Dead.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Ja.
Regis? You all right?
Čak se i odeća regenerisala, to je uvijek dobro.
Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
So you being here, it's no coincidence?
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit. I'm happy. I came here for Detlef. I fear he's become entangled, landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Detlef is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great
Da,
job
vidio sam nešto Aladine za te konektore da idu do koliko 90 skoro stepeni na 50-90-kama.
Decadent shit who kills for sport or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Detlef, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Awfully good of him. But do I need to know this?
Yes. So you'll understand Detlef is no cold-blooded killer. I believe he's landed in some mess and he sees no way out.
What makes you say that?
Vilgefortz melted my body. Detlef found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. one they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders it so difficult to classify. Detlav's trump card is his herd instinct, his tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Detlav doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlav is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Znači, Milton nam je pokojni. A kakvo ime ima. Regis, jo. Ponovi ga 5 puta ako možeš. Da ima šta kaže alkemi. Kaže White Gull može 3 komada da se napravi. I onda ne može ništa više. Quaybird. Da ima da li nam Quaybird treba za bilo šta od ovih bombica ili ne. Šta je ovo? Potions. Je li ovo možda Quaybird? Jeste, ali onda nemam Mistletoe. To je Full Moon, kaže increases maximum vitality, heals vitality by an amount equal to current toxicity. Cool. Dobro, nema veze. S vremenom ćemo napraviti i ove ostale. Gdje da izlazi iz ovoga? Da nije ovdje. Okej.
We must allow the Witcher to ply his trade.
Fantek. Ajde da vidimo kakav je. Pa izgleda mi kao Xbox onaj Pro, ne, kao regularni sad Xbox sa ovim direkcionim novim, koji verovatno može i da se zameni. više, čovječe. Četiri vibro moda, turbo 3 moda. Da, interchangeable D-pad, ima 3 različita. Baš je fora. Motion sensor, wow. Precision Hall effect triggeri. Šteta što nisu i ovi pečurkice, a jesu. Hall effect isto. Wow, ovo je dobro, čovječe. Dobar je ovaj kontroler. Sviđa mi se. Danilo dobar je. Dobar. Ne mogu ovog više da slušam kako ovo testeriše.
Do you know the colors I would see on the Duchess banners? Red, white and rose.
Au, bok te, kakav gradić je lep. Šta se ovdje nalazi? Ko neka kaciga izgleda na mapi.
Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service
Znam,
again.
vidio sam sad na sajtu njihovom, na shopu tom. Dobra je to cena.
I suspect weighty affairs, rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Toussiant. Perhaps you'll find time to probe a certain matter in spite of this.
To je nefer.
I recently came across the mention of one Professor Moreau, a
Moreau.
scholar in Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. Though the details are rather murky, as is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the book I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless.
Pretpostavljam da ima i neka knjiga, jel?
I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you. Thus I dispatched this letter without delay. Whatever you decide, please take exceedingly good care of yourself. Your Yen.
Da.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
By the horrid beast! Milton the Peyran falls victim
Sad me zanima jedna stvar. Sad smo krenuli zvanično sa tim Toussiantom, sa ekspanzijom Blood and Wine. Znamo ko je glavni negativac pod navodnicima, ne znamo još uvek. Pretpostavljamo da je onaj Detlaf. Ono što mene zanima, znači ja imam nekih questova, šta ih je bog te ovde. Hoću onaj glavni deo da završim, The Isle of Mists, znači da nađemo Ciri. To je glavni quest ove igre generalno, ali me zanima šta će da mi failuje, to jest da odradim pre nego što se to desi. Ja ovdje imam listu questova koji će da failuju, sad ćemo da vidimo. A dangerous game. Ja mislim da nema nijedan od ovih. Cabaret, Cardinal Sin, Series Room, Coronation, Fencing Lessons. To je sa onom što su bliznakinje, one dve. For the Advancement of Learning, King's Gambit, taj ni ne znam koji je, ne sjećam se. Now or Never, Possession. Possession je ono u onoj kući, ja mislim, sa onom Sarom. Onda Redania's Most Wanted, to smo rešili. Return to Crookback Bog, rešeno. The Fall of the House Weirden, rešeno. The Lord of Undvik, to isto rešeno sve. Uglavnom šta je ostalo? High Stakes, Fists of Fury, Novigrad Skellige, Gwent Skellige Style. To neće izgleda failovati. Koliko vidimo ovdje. Daemi, Brothers in Arms, Nilfgaard, Novigrad, Velen Skellige. To sam sve odradio. Berengar's Blade, to nismo dobili priliku uopšte da ispitamo. An Eye for an Eye, A Tower Full of Mice, to je ono sa Kiro Metz, A Matter of Life and Death, ne sjećam se tačno šta je to bilo. A Favor for a Friend, to je isto Kira Metz, ono bunga banga na obali. A Deadly Plot, to je Dijkstra i Roche protiv ovog Radovida. A Dangerous Game, ne sjećam se koji je to bio. Uglavnom od ovih ovdje koliko ja vidim, to je sve rešeno. Ovo neće ništa otići, verovatno. Ovaj praktikum, pretpostavljam da neće. Imamo Big Game Hunter, to nije. Treasure Hunts, to bi trebalo ostati sve. Tako da možemo na Isle of Mists. Vidi, ovdje ima neki notice board.
Where does Celestine wander of late?
I swear on my honor, I shall...
Da ima šta se ovdje nalazi.
Greetings, brave hero. I am Raphael de Serman, and I am the Ducal Camarlengo.
Camarlengo.
So what is it you do here?
I pay the knight's errand.
For what?
Our knights wander the roads, protecting Toussiant from bandits and monsters. It is fitting and just that they be recompensed appropriately for these toils. Note, sir, that should you successfully smash a hands, save a brother knight from peril, or extract a captured merchant from the hands of cutthroats, come see me. You shall be rewarded.
Da vidimo, da nema neke karte možda.
Ones you're willing to sell, that is.
Nešto ima. Glyph of Ard. Ništa specijalno.
Well, see you later.
Go in peace for a night.
Znači, Night for Hire. Mogu da zaradim tako što ću neke njihove poslove da obavljam. Fino.
Let us drink to the health of our ladies. For healthy ladies spread
What's new, Silverlocks? Looking for divergence?
O bok, to je ovo sve questovi. Grandmaster Armorer, to nam treba definitivno. Fisticuffs. Armed Escort Wanted. Test yourself with the trials of the virtues. Quarreling at the cemetery. Discreet Specialist.
Nox à la vie. Might be worth looking into.
Cool.
Someone needs an escort. Not something I do often, but might be worth investigating.
Idemo na Skellige. A još šta je upitnika ostalo još? Ovaj ovde, ovo bure što je ostalo, to kad sam bio u čamcu, nisam mogao da iskočim iz čamca. Ne znam šta se tu tačno desilo, ali... Čekaj. Gde? Kaže, idi na Skellige. Ali gde? Ajmo Kertrolde.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift. Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
The favor Lady Bran did for our son sure did bear a high price.
Me little Norgan's birthday tomorrow. I've no clue what to give her.
Maybe a nice one.
Are you serious? Why not? I'd like it.
Hands off on girls, all right?
Mislim, ovo moramo da odradimo jer nam igra stoji, bukvalno. Sad ću to da skratim, samo da vidim gde treba da idemo, do onog tornja, tamo skroz valjda. Ima to i neka kraća varijanta, aha. Ok, idemo tu. Da, tamo idemo. U svakom slučaju ja ću sačuvati ovde. I lako se vratimo mi nazad. Ako bude trebalo. Ako se nešto zezne previše. Tako je najsigurnije. Pozdrav Dex Master. Idemo Dex Master po Ciri. Ne znam da li si spreman. Vidimo neki upitnik ovdje. Ciri. A vidiš kako daje da se sačuva.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Evo čitam sad, izbacili su da traže ove radnike Coalition koji pravi onaj Gears of War E-Day i traži se iskustvo u razvoju igara za PlayStation i iskustvo sa PSN-om. Dakle, šta to može da znači? Kud me voza ovo sranje? Ja mislim da bi već pisalo negdje da nam je failovalo nešto, izgleda da nije. Koliko sam pratio, tako da smo na konju, to je to.
Firefly stopped at the hut. I'll look inside. Locked. Anybody in there? Damn.
Zeka, za njega ti je svejedno sad, aha, 360 Ti, da, okej ti je to, 750 vati. Koliko para za 7800X3D? Ako nije tajna. Ne moraš reći gde.
I'm Geralt, a witcher.
Go away!
Looking for a young woman. Ashen hair, scar on her face.
No.
Will you let me in?
Fina cena.
No.
Toliko bi trebao da bude, valjda, ja mislim, svuda.
How many of you are in there?
What do you need to know? You're taking a bloody census. By my mum's beard, get yourselves together, lads. You there, outside the door. Geralt, that right?
Yeah, Geralt.
Listen, Geralt, let's cut to the thick of it. We survived a shipwreck recently. Beasts from the depths ate some of my lads, and the rest of us found shelter here. Not too special, that, as dangers litter this isle, but it does go to explain why we're a wee bit distrustful.
Znaš da meni Zeka nije jasno, na primjer, to je, mislim, nama generalno na Balkanu to i ne može biti jasno nikada. Ti u Americi imaš proizvod neki, ili u Britaniji, primjer novi LG C4 ili 7800X3D. I sad oni, nezavisno od toga, mislim, logično da treba da bude na stanju na lagerima, ali imaju nakon nekog vremena određene akcije, 10%, 15%, sve zavisi, prodavnice se takmiče jedne s drugima. I oni će dati to na popust, iako je proizvod nov, da ti dobiješ po još nižoj ceni. Primjer, sad ide popust za C4 OLED, koliko sam primetio u regionu, i cena je skinuta sa 1800 na 1400 evra za 65 inča. Kod nas 2000 košta, nije se menjalo ništa, kao popust je skinut sa, ne znam, neke astronomske cene, nije nikad ni koštao toliko i košta nekih 9000 više nego što je koštao ovako u prodavnicama u regularnoj prodaji, znači 65-inčni C4. Meni taj drugi koncept je potpuno neshvatljiv, zato što jednostavno nismo živeli u takvim sredinama, kao da se neko takmiči za nas, ono kao za kupca, da bude kupac što zadovoljniji, jel? Ovdje je u fazonu samo da bude što puniji džep po ovom koji prodaje. Jebeš kupca, jel? Još ako mogu da mu uskrate nekako podršku, bilo kakvu, i onu obećanu na papiru, to bi bilo idealno, jel? Ja sam imao jednu situaciju gde sam trebao da reklamiram proizvod nakon nekih godinu dana i proizvod je bio prilično skup i prodavac je bio toliko ljut što ja to reklamiram jer će, ne znam šta je njemu to toliki problem, to valjda treba sam proizvođač tog proizvoda da nadoknadi valjda ako je neka popravka ili zamena. I čak je toliko bio nadrndan da nije hteo da mi prihvati to u žalbu i onda sve dok ja nisam naravno zapretio tržišnom inspekcijom u fazonu kao poznam drugara jednog koji radi tamo, to jest imam drugara koji radi pa ću preko veze da sredim da vam dođe inspekcija, odmah u roku od 5 minuta je zvao na telefon da odobri. Tako da, i to Dexmaster, oni puno kenjaju o cenama, kao ovo je skupo, ono je skupo, a imaju najniže cene od svih. I plus imaju i para, imaju način da zarade te pare.
I'm not a demon. You don't need to fear me. Give me a chance, I'll prove it.
How do you aim to do that?
Naprimjer, nemaš love, odeš u Walmart, zaposliš se na, ne znam, 3 nedelje i radiš svaki dan, nedeljno isplaćuju, nadoknadiš si taj minus koji imaš ili taman to koliko ti fali i daš otkaz i onda opet tako kad ti treba dodatni novac. Ili Uber koji kod nas ne postoji, jel? To može svako. Kod nas jedino šta može tako je Glovo i Volt, ne znam kakva je sad situacija. Znam da je u ono vreme kad je bio COVID, to bi išlo jako.
Where'd Ferenc go?
West, in search of a ship that's said to be out there.
Ferenc, he's handy. Thought I might fix it up. Need to see one thing.
Gaspard, where'll I find him?
He said it was defeatist, sit and wait to be rescued. We had to take action, or at least he did. Claimed to have spotted a lantern out to sea, so he said he climbed the highest peak to look out for ships.
This Ivo, where do I look?
Edget insisted he'd explore the caves to the east. Tried to knock it out his head, literally. Bugger wouldn't budge.
All right. See if I can't find all three. See ya.
I'm content you understand.
Ode ja da pravim kafu. Eto me za 2 minuta 3. Siri, Siri. Gde si nam se sakrila, Siri? Ciri, kako već. Šta god. Idemo prvo Ivu da pronađemo. Što kaže ovaj Ajvo. Exploding bolt, to mi treba. Eno ga tamo.
Am I ever pleased to see you?
I talked to your friends. Come down.
Right. I'm coming. You lucky devil, you. You know, I've one regret. That...
Oppa, bat.
Dead.
Pljas.
Damn.
A? Ima još jedna ovdje. Šta je ovdje nasukanih brodova, čovječe? Sa puno blaga. Dobro, treba će nam ti rune stones. U svakom slučaju. Što to kažeš, Dexmaster? Mrkli mrak. Aha, okej.
Hey, wake up.
Shoo. Back to bed, Nibbles.
Wake up.
What's happening? Who are you?
I'm Geralt.
Ne, situacija je takva da ima jako puno blaga na ostrvu, a ne možeš otići sa njega, osim ako si Geralt.
Any chance you've seen an ashen-haired woman around here?
Here? Nay, not a soul. But a lot passes me by on account of my sleeping.
You and your friends. What's your story?
Rabbinick and Company. Real estate appraisal, insurance, mass event organization. Gaspard Sutter. My mates call me Sleepy. I even slept through that storm. It's a shame so many died.
Your friends asked me to find you, Ferenc, and Ivo.
I'm afeard they're dead. Some horror swarmed Ivo, saw it with my own eyes. And Ferenc, I heard him. A blood-curdling cry, then the roar of a beast.
Let's get back to the hut. I'll protect you along the way.
Shame about the lads, really, but what can you do? Come on. But I should warn you, I suffer from narcolepsy, meaning...
I know what it means. Don't worry, I'll keep you awake.
Off we go then.
Show me what you got.
Drifting off. I'll soon...
Come on, get up.
Oh, Nibbles, you's a naughty kitty, aren't you? Know much about this isle?
Almost nothing.
You know, it ain't on my map.
A common characteristic of enchanted islands.
You think it's enchanted?
It's the one thing I'm sure of.
Šta je odgovorio, baš me zanima. Da li mu je verovati? će opet da spava. Ja mislim da je neko uslikao na par ovih storova da je povučeno. Da stoji kao unavailable.
Tried to flee the fiend.
Oh shit.
Stubby legs, too slow.
Otkud fiend bor te mazo? Aha, to smo našli ovog drugog drugara.
One of the missing dwarves. Shame he's dead.
Okidoki. Znači idemo ovamo. Gdje nam je više ta kućica? Ja sam se pogubio ovdje izgleda. Ajno je gore, dobro je.
Feeling a wee bit drowsy.
Come on, get up.
Oh, Nibbles, you's a naughty kitty, aren't you? All right, I'm up.
Kakashi, mislim da ti je to okej. A nakon toga idi na neki Full HD monitor, 165 Hz i to će biti sasvim dobro.
Just kind of turned out that way.
Not too keen on talking about it, are you?
Not really. Brought you your friend.
Sure. Let's hear him then.
Jer na toj rezoluciji ti je procesor bitniji, a 5600 je odličan za tu rezoluciju.
Gaspard! You seem a bit muddled.
Muddled. A bit drowsy, that's all.
What of the others?
Found one near a monster's den. He was already dead, sadly. Saw another fall from a cliff. Broke his neck.
Shit. Roberick told me to have an eye on the snot. 'Twas his nephew. Thanks for helping, and sorry I didn't trust you.
Oh, everything's gone wrong. What'll we do now?
Got a boat. You can leave with me, but I need to find someone first.
An ashen-haired lass?
Yes.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
What do you mean?
She's cold. Spirits left her.
Must have passed shortly before we found her.
Let's wait by the boat.
Konačno. A da, sad je u onom alternativnom izdanju. Jer sam promijenio izgled u meniju. Ovo čak i lepše izgleda dosta. Ja ne znam je li se ona tu sakrila ili je onaj Avalah tu. Ma nije, on je već bio onaj Uma. Ona ga je začarala. Sakrila se tu jer ovi ne mogu Wild Hunt da je tu pronađu na tom ostrvu. A, to je ta referenca. Snežana i 7 patuljaka.
Guess not all of Vesemir's teachings have receded into oblivion.
A witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to breathe even. But a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Yeah, I used to repeat that incessantly. Never tired of doing it either.
What creature was it?
Huh? Creature?
One that gave you the scar over your left eye. It's new. I don't remember it.
Souvenir from the Cockatrice of Spala. Another addition to the collection. Nothing special. Yours is healed beautifully, though.
Avalach. He prepared some special ointments for me. But that was before the curse gripped him. Wonder where he is now.
We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer Morhen, waiting for you.
Are you serious? You must be. You'd not jest about something like that. A nice thing to wake up to.
You trust him?
Avalach? He's not let me down to date. Not once.
Why exactly is Avalach helping you? Sages have never been fond of humans.
He doesn't do it for me. It's about my power. As if it could ever be about anything else. Avalach tried to teach me how to control my ability. He was also making sure I didn't fall into Eredin's hands.
What's Eredin after? What's he want from you?
What everyone wants. Control of my powers. His homeworld faces annihilation. Eredin's decided to invade ours. Brilliant, wouldn't you say? Can't achieve much on his own, so he needs to bring an army. Except his navigators can't possibly move him and thousands of NL between planes. Their abilities won't allow it.
whereas yours will.
Exactly. And if I die in the process, well, that's a necessary sacrifice.
How do you ever start traveling with Avallac'h?
As soon as I'd left you and Yen on the Isle of Avalon, I found myself pursued. Eredin and his Red Riders were on my heels. I fled through many worlds, many times. They came very close to catching me once. It was then that Avallac'h appeared, out of nowhere. He found a portal, and took us to a world where Eredin couldn't find us for, oh, perhaps half a year.
Ovaj deo je zanimljiv.
The world where Eredin couldn't find you, what was it like?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
People there had metal in their heads, waged war from a distance, using things similar to megascopes, and there were no horses. Everyone had their own flying ship instead.
Siri, stop fooling around.
Told you you wouldn't believe me. We should have stayed there.
Cyberpunk, baby.
So why'd you return?
I thought the hunt had lost my scent for good. I thought I was safe. Besides, I wanted to find you. You and Yennefer.
You were looking for us, we were looking for you. Times I thought you were just a
Uopšte
step
mi
away.
nije jasno zašto nisu iskoristili tu priliku da povežu te dve igre na taj
I'm not
način.
surprised. There were times
Ne
I
razumem
fled
to.
pell-mell head first and forward.
So tell me how it happened, step by step.
Eredin located us mere moments after we landed on Ardskelly. Soon after,
Ali dobro mu
he and
zdoje
his
cviđe.
riders surrounded us. I thought it was over, the end. Turned out Eredin had other plans. He produced the phylactery, uncorked it. A fog enveloped us, and Avallac'h began gasping for air.
That's how Eredin cursed Avallac'h, triggered his transformation into Uma?
Yes. He didn't wish to kill him. Humiliation, that's what he was after. But Avallac'h refused to succumb without a fight. He cast a spell that wrought havoc in the hunt's ranks.
And in a full half of a forest on Ardskellig.
Yet it also gave us time to flee. Avallac'h opened a portal. I leapt in. He was supposed to follow right behind me, but something went awry. Impaired by the curse, he failed to reach the portal in time. We had agreed that if anything went wrong and we were separated, we would meet at his hideout in Velen.
A inače, Miloše, može Siri da se nađe u Night City-u ako izabereš onaj korpo put kao sa Vija i onda kad on otvori onu ladicu na početku ima magazin sa Siri na naslovnoj strani. Neki gamerski časopis ili tako nešto.
Yes, we failed to. Once through the portal, instead of at Avallac'h's hideout, I landed right in the middle of Crookback Bog. I barely escaped the crones. And then there was the Baron. You know, he took me hunting. I killed a wild boar with my sword.
I heard.
A coincidence, really. I had no desire to hunt that day, but it felt wrong to refuse. I'd taken nothing remotely resembling a hunting weapon. I simply hadn't intended to hunt. I was wandering through the forest, breathing deep the air. And then I heard a strange sound. Unsettling.
Boar attacked you?
Mm-hmm. Big as a bison, and lumbering straight at me. And all I had was my sword. Had to manage.
Did just fine, judging by how the Baron's men remember it.
Simple soldiers, the whole lot. But we got along splendidly.
Da.
A shame I had to leave. Flee. But I didn't want to bring
Moj da sediš na ladan beton, Siri.
Apart from which, I knew by then the curse was progressing. So instead of looking for Avallac'h, I decided to find you and Yen.
So how'd you even meet a man like Horson Jr.?
You and Yennefer were nowhere to be found, and I needed someone who could fix the phylactery. No ordinary craftsman would do. I needed a mage, one with extraordinary powers. Dandelion took it upon himself to help me. It was as if his honor depended on it. He arranged a meeting with a mage, but it proved a trap set by the temple guard.
Failed to mention that.
Probably didn't want to worry you. Later, we learned the guard did that sort of thing regularly, in the hope of nabbing anyone who collaborated with mages. We needed to find another way. That was clear. Then Dandelion said he knew a man who owned a piece of Novigrad, as he put it, could do more than others. He was certain to know someone who could fix the phylactery.
Orson Jr.
Mm-hmm. I suspected it might not be the best idea, but I was desperate. I had no choice.
You suspected right. Orson was not the ideal partner in crime.
Damned simpleton got it in his head that we cheated him and kidnapped Dudu.
Who you promptly freed only to have to flee to Temple Isle. Great idea.
We hadn't planned it. Had no time to consider. We just bolted. I didn't even realize the guardsmen were driving me into a trap. Suddenly there I was, and I knew I had to disappear. At once.
And that's when you landed back in Skellige.
The shore of Hindisfjall. The first pleasant place that came to mind. Hjalmar and I used to swim there.
Wait, so you actually wound up there by accident? I thought you and Avalok had arranged something.
No, he simply sensed me use my power. Just as Eredin can sense where I am, where I travel. In fact, Eredin arrived soon after I did. His riders in tow. Once again, things happened quickly. Lofoten, the Hunt's attack, my flight. And then, dreams. Just dreams.
What did you dream? I've had nothing but nightmares lately. Pretty horrible.
Likewise, for the most part. In one, a monster grown from a stillborn child chased you. Ugh, that was horrible.
To se desilo.
Had a few nice dreams. For example, in one we sat around a fire, drinking good wine, and all around people danced and laughed.
I like that one a lot better.
Me too. But these dreams, and the others, ended in some tower. No matter what I dream, in the end, I would enter a tower.
Recognize it? Know where it might be?
Not sure. I don't think so, but there was something familiar about it. And something terrifying. The tower was stark and dead. But at the same time, I felt I had to enter it.
Did you?
No. Dreams all ended with me searching for the entrance. And the last time, instead of the tower, I saw your grizzled face. If not for the scar over your eye, I'd have thought I was still dreaming.
I was afraid you were dead. Found some dwarves here. Said they'd try to wake you, but you were cold as ice and you weren't breathing.
And yet you came in.
Who listens to dwarves these days? Speaking of which, they're probably getting antsy. We should go. Got a boat on the beach. Once we land, we'll head for Kaer Morhen. On horseback.
Right. Conventional means of travel. They're just better. Though a portal would be quicker.
Da.
And draw Eredin to us immediately.
Znači ona može da ne privlači pažnju ovih, samo ne mora da koristi moći svoje. Al kad mora baš.
Damn.
Šta su oni pobegli?
Listen, we gotta think of a way to...
Morat će portal, verovatno. Stiže brod ovaj. Nešto na N, ne mogu da setim kako se zove.
They already do. Siri, take us home.
Welcome back, child.
Sorry!
My, you've grown beautiful.
No point standing around. Come on, time to greet the others.
You've not changed a bit. Any of you. All just like I remembered.
What?
Yeah, baby. Vidi je. Kako se dočekuju, a? Gosti. Vrlo raskošno.
They're all here. Everyone you asked for help. Avalok's resting in the tower, still in pretty bad shape. No reason to do it out here. Come inside.
Čekaj malo. Otkud je ona tu?
Damn, it's good to see you again.
Maybe I'll give you two a moment.
Triss, please.
No, you must have missed each other terribly. A minute's delay won't hurt anyone.
Fine. So, a minute, then we go, all right? This is just a little awkward.
45 seconds.
Huh?
We've 45 seconds left. Well, 30 now. And then we throw the gauntlet at the Wild Hunt. So I beg you, use these seconds well.
Yen, I adore you.
No points for creativity, but for your candor.
U Witcheru 1 je izgledala, da ne kažem kao šta. Iskreno. Ja kad sam vidio u Witcheru Kecu kako izgleda, rekao, what the fuck?
Their navigators open portals, rifts that we might counter with dimeritium or our own magic. They also summon the frost that occupies the voids through which they travel.
There's just not enough of us. It'll be a hard fight.
Good to see you.
Evo ga, Hjalmar.
Thanks for coming.
We spent our lives preparing to face the Shadow's Moorhog.
We slew the giant, we'll slay the wraiths as well.
Ha! Aye.
Moorhog, to je njihov naziv za Wild
You
Hunt.
found her. They told me the hunt was after her, that those buggers might burst in uninvited. So I've made a Mahakaman mix. When this ploughing blows, it'll be bits and pieces, nothing more.
Bring all your tools with you?
Thought to myself, a battle approaches. Blades will need honing. Plate will need some hammering. That sort of thing.
Thought right. Thanks, Sultan.
Plan to top that by brewing some more Mahakaman mix. Shite so volatile you need but glance at it to set it off like a flaming fart. Very useful during sieges.
Willing to craft something for me?
Of course. Provided you've a diagram.
Morat ćeš da popraviš, nema tu craftinga nikakvog, slabo je to. Dalija, plus 52, čovače, da ga popravimo.
All right. We'll talk later, Zoltan. Great to see you in a good mood, Zoltan.
We city's grown up on us.
I certainly hope this gas will work.
It shall.
Wolf,
We must just ignite it at the right moment.
And that hole, is that there for good?
We shall worry about the hole once it is all over. And now, step back, Master Witcher.
She's one of us, Geralt. No way we'll let him take her.
Any progress?
Piece of junk, barely younger than Vesemir.
Eskel.
Greetings, Wolf.
Meditira.
Eskel.
Need some peace. Gotta prepare.
You're here.
Thanks for coming, both.
No need. By the way, it seems you forgot to invite me.
Oh, hold your excuses, Geralt. Vess vented on me all the way here. She's almost over it. Are we really to be so few?
Quality's what counts, not quantity.
A witch's approach. Works when hunting and fighting beasts, not necessarily in full-scale battles. I certainly hope you know what you're doing.
We'll scout around a bit. Need to acquaint myself with the battleground.
Dobro.
Elbow higher.
It's high enough.
You drop it a bit every time you release the string. Apart from which, flaming projectiles require a different trajectory.
A gde nam je Kira Metz?
An illusion.
Evo je.
Greetings, Geralt.
If I'm to die today, I wish to look smashing for the occasion.
Leave my dresser alone.
Getting all gussied up for the wild hunt?
Women only ever beautify themselves for their own satisfaction.
Glad you're here.
It's good to see you again.
Expected you earlier.
I started off heading in the opposite direction, but then turned around.
What made you change your mind?
There are times when a woman should simply not explain her decision. That goes doubly for sorceresses.
Dobro, ko nam fali? Dijkstra možda, je li on tu isto? Pozdrav, Tomi.
Get everybody together. Time to talk.
Dex Master, baš to.
Thank you for coming.
Gledam sad ovdje, kaže, neko uslikao u Americi, pošto sad tamo imali su te akcije i to, u našoj prodavnici najlepše želje, Capri čokolada, košta $1, 99 centi, 190 grama verzija, a kod nas 439 dinara, 469 dinara, 472, bok te mazo. Neverovatno. Trebalo je to oterati u Ameriku.
The wild hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri. Want to take her. We'll stop them.
How do you even know the hunt will show?
They always know where I teleport to. And they move from
Znači tamo je 110 dinara, a kod nas 450. Neverovatno.
There aren't many of us, but I'd trust any of you with my life. Work together and we'll defeat the hunt. When they attack, Yen will dome the fortress with a magic shield. Hunt will be forced to land outside the walls.
If they're dispersed out in the woods, we could hunt down small groups of riders.
Got our first volunteer for the hunting party. I'm the second.
The hunt will try to penetrate into the fortress through navigator portals. I can do nothing against this kind of magic, so you'll need to find and close as many as you can while hunting in the woods.
Lambert'll make us dimeridium bombs. Remember the formula?
Of course.
Excellent. Erden should work on the portals as well. I shall also give you each an amulet. Snap them in half and you'll become invisible, at least while you remain still or move slowly. Move abruptly, engage any foes, clash with them, and they will see you. Apart from that, they will be able to hear you and smell you. If you come across a large unit, do not attack. Signal Triss and she will provide support.
I'll look for your signal. Soon as I see it, I'll rain fire on the forest.
Cool.
Remember, there's only a few of us. We have to help each other, work together. If anything goes wrong and the hunt puts us on the defensive, we pull back, make a stand at the gates of the fortress. The inner courtyard is our last line of defense. If we don't stop them there, we're doomed. Ciri's most important in all of this. The hunt's after her, and we have to defend her at all costs.
What do I do? Stay inside the keep. If they break through, come inside. We'll all converge to help you.
Out of the question. I can look after myself.
No one doubts that, child. But remember the most important moment when hunting a monster?
Wait for an opportunity.
After the council, I'll give you an amulet. If you use it, a ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case.
What else do we have that we can use?
Since you plan to ambush the hunt in the woods, I could dig some trapping pits, blue stripe style.
Meaning?
Deep as the dark abyss, bottoms bristling with sharpened stakes.
I brought this Mahakaman mix. Flammable as bone-dry saltpeter and ploughing sticks to anything. We fill some barrels, stack them in a narrow passage, and fire them up at an opportune moment.
You know, we stand on a vast deposit of gas. If need be, I could open cracks in the earth, create explosions. I would need to prepare, though.
There's the laboratory and the workshop.
One thing to remember, we've got limited resources and even less time. We ought to decide what kind of weaponry will be most useful against the hunt.
Absolutely. We need to assign one type of weaponry each to the lab and workshop.
Who needs access to the lab?
I started brewing some potions. Like to finish, if you don't mind.
I could prepare more of those witcher's traps, but I'd need all the lab equipment.
There aren't many of us, so we'll need to prepare as many traps as possible.
Let's talk about the workshop. Been wanting to fix that breach in the wall, but we'll need the same tools to clear the rubble from the armory.
Rubble?
Haven't you heard? Roof caved in a couple of years back. There's some excellent swords in there. Swords we could use.
Filling in the breach seems just as important. They come through there, the siege will be over awfully quick.
We'll need weapons that can pierce the hunt's armor. Gotta clear the armory.
We won't have time to do much else. Everything settled?
Yes, settled. We don't have much time, so let's get to work.
Let's sum up. Yennefer will create a magic barrier to repel the main assault. That should push the opposing force into the woods, where Lambert and Geralt will be waiting. They'll use Dimeridium to close the Navigator's portals, stop as many warriors as possible from entering the fortress. Triss will be waiting for their signal, then give the riders hell. All others will repel any foes who make it inside the fortress walls.
If anything goes wrong, we abandon the outer courtyard, pull back to the keep. Remember, Eredin can't get his hands on Ciri. That's most important. Let's look at the map of the fortress, figure out the details.
Čudi me da nisu od ove mape napravili čistiju verziju, neku za ovaj reworked mod.
Can't help feeling we've overlooked something important.
Kao teksturu
Don't think
neku.
about it.
Što nosi čekić u ruci, nije mi jasno.
Wanted to talk about what we can expect.
Thanks, not interested. You should talk to Ciri, fine mood she's in.
I'm exposing you all to danger, unnecessarily.
You worry too much. Wipe that frown off your face, we'll make it.
Can't help but worry. We're short on meteorite steel swords.
Got enough for everyone. Here, Vesemir dug this up for you.
Gnome forged blade. Crossguard's elven handiwork. Cuts through armor like butter.
Thanks for everything.
I'll saddle the horses. Come once you're ready to head into the woods.
Okej. Da vidimo mi taj mač. Rose of Sheraved. Može. Ovaj Dalija je opet jači, ali nema veze. Koristit ćemo taj. Fino.
Got a minute?
Serious talk coming.
I won't let them take you. You know that.
I know.
You gotta keep clear. Stay out of trouble.
Don't treat me like a child.
Didn't even do that when you were one.
I like it when you smile. Come here. Everything will be all right. Geralt?
Slabi ovi mačevi. Šta ima ovih ovdje? A nekako ih i nema puno baš. Mada od ovih ima, ne znam, 17, pa 11, 10, 12, 8, 18. Ali opet mi nekako deluje kao da ih nema puno, ne znam. Ovdje ćemo mi završavati, onda sutra nastavljamo ovaj fight, veliki, najveći. je kao kad gledaš neku seriju i onda ono kraj sezone i ostave ti neki onaj cliffhanger najjači. Nastavit će se u sljedećoj epizodi.
Gonna have to thank Yen once this is all over. That spell, really something. And the invisibility.
Hounds could sniff you out, so don't get too close. And you'll be visible as soon as you start fighting. Remember that. Good work with these bombs, by the way.
Aim at the portals. Be precise. I'm out of Dimeridium.
Yen mentioned casting the Erden at the rifts. Said the sign could seal them.
They're here. Time to say hello.
Slow down. Element of surprise is key. Stay hidden. Give Triss a chance to show them what she can do. Then we'll hit him.
Boga mi, sa Triss nema zajebancije.
Next time you get the feeling I'm about to piss off Marigold, make sure and knock me upside the head.
To. Ne mogu da sačuvam igru. Pobogu. Idemo što mi kaže pod load. Battle of Kermoren. Checkpoint se sačuvao. Tako da... To će biti to onda. Sad koja je to kineska serija Dex Master da nije Three Body Problem ili šta je? Nešto drugo možda? Princess Agents. Nisam čuo za to nikad. Sad ćemo da vidimo. Ovo ima i na YouTube-u. Engleski dub. Pretpostavljam da to nije dobro. Sačuvat ćemo. Da vidimo, Almire, šta je to? To na Netflixu. Miniserija 2025. To skoro izašlo. Betty Gilpin, Taylor Kitsch. Oh, Betty Gilpin, oh yeah. Gledat će se. Znam ko je u pitanju. Cool. Evo, nađoh je već. 9. januar. Fino, fino. Da, mislim dub, ima verovatno i bez duba. Ali sam morao da pronađem, ono čisto da mi ostane sačuvano. To je prvo što sam pronašao od ovih klipova. Vidjet ćemo. U stvari ček da vidim na ovo, u ovoj narodnoj kuhinji da nema i to možda. Pošto oni dosta imaju kineskih i korejskih ili koreanskih serija. Imaju. A koliko to ima epizoda, čoveče? Pa to je 58. Ti Kinezi nisu normalni, čoveče. 2017. godište serija. A tek sad dobija drugu sezonu. Koliko sam video, neka najava za 2025. da druga sezona ide. 67 epizoda. What the fuck? You? Čekaj, to neki kao neka kostimirana nešto? Jedna stvar koja mi se tu u svemu tome dopada je što oni zabole ih. Ne zanima ih ništa. Nikakve konvencionalne metode kod izrade tih serija ne prihvataju, ni naracije, ni broja epizoda, ni ništa. I da, to što kažeš, nema zapadnjačkih fora, nema klišeja onih na koje smo već, znači, postali imuni, ja mislim, svi kogod je gledao neku seriju u posljednje vreme. Sveže su mi nekako. Da, eto, baš si i ti napisao to u isto vreme. U potpunosti su mi sveže priče i način na koji se radnja odvija, ma sve živo. I onaj isto, koliko oni u stvari poštuju taj originalni materijal kod tih ekranizacija, pa sad koliko to bilo dobro ili loše, sve zavisi od samog materijala, jel? Dešava se da je, na primjer, ona serija Three Body Problem koju sam ja tu preporučivao, bukvalno od reči do jebene reči preneta iz knjige, što jeste okej, to je stvarno super, da nisu ništa pravili kao onaj Game of Thrones gluposti i ne znam ni ja, ili neke druge koje su isto menjale priču serije. Silos je isto malo menjao, nije baš u potpunosti preneto sve. Mislim, verovatno zbog toga što same ove priče nisu baš sjajno napisane, jer je to neki lik sam bukvalno pustio kao digitalni download, koliko se ja sećam, ako sam to dobro pročitao, taj što je pisao. Ništa, Aleksandre, ja nisam ni znao da si ti tu, ja sam mislio ti spavaš. Laku noć. Tako da, sad kad sam obrnuo ponovo na RTS-u je bila ova Three Body Problem, stvarno sam, mislim, pošto znam već priču, nije za 2 put da gledaš definitivno, možda par nekih epizoda gde krene da se priča malo razrađuje, ali jako je dosadna serija, znači, kad znaš već šta će se desiti. Ali kad sam prvi put gledao, kad nisam znao šta će biti dalje, kako će se završiti to sve i gde vodi uopšte serija, onda mi je bilo ekstremno zanimljivo. Iako ima, ne znam koliko, 30 i nešto epizoda. A moglo je 15 manje da ima. Bez problema. I da se i ne osjeti uopšte. Previše praznog hoda. To je sve u knjigama, kad čitaš, pa kad odu malo u 3 lepe. Ja mislim da su najbolje rešili The Expanse od tih modernih serija i tih što, kažeš, zapadnjačkih fora i ne znam ni ja, Expanse je nekako najbolje rešen od svih serija. Od svih tih kao prebacivanja iz knjige u seriju, ekranizacija i tako dalje. Mislim da je to najbolje urađeno. Čak i sa tim problemima koje su imali sa produkcijom i sa prebacivanjem na Amazon, fino je to odrađeno sve. Nije se osjetilo. Svaka sezona je bila sve bolja i bolja. I sve nekako grandioznija i vidjelo se da je lova otišla u pravom smeru. Joj, to ti je, Almire. Ja bih rekao minus, a možda i plus ako si prvo to pogledao, jer ja sam prvo pogledao kinesku seriju, pa sam čitao knjige, pa sam onda pogledao onu Netflix i bio sam zgrožen sa tom Netflix varijantom. Osim onog dela kad se otkriju čovečanstvu ovi, jel? To mi je baš bilo do jaja odrađeno. To je možda u posljednjoj ili pretposljednjoj epizodi, kad ukapiraju da su im zaključali sve i da ih posmatraju u potpunosti. Ali kad svi ukapiraju, taj deo mi je bio jako dobar. To su dobro uradili u toj Netflix i to je možda jedina stvar koja je dobra u Netflix verziji. A ovo ostalo je sve uništeno. Likovi su toliko odvratni da ne možeš da gledaš jednostavno koliko su iritantni i stvarno su upropastili maksimalno. G treba ti 6800 za to. Mislim, može i 6700 XT, ali 6800 je dosta jača od nje. Da, tu je ogromna razlika Dex Master. Ali meni se jedna i druga verzija sviđaju. Svaka na svoj način. Čak mi je američka možda mrvicu bolja verzija. Ali ono mrvicu. Možda zbog muzike najviše. Sad si me dobro podsjetio. Sad moram da poslušam onu uvodnu numeru ponovo. Znam da je imala neki onaj kao intro, kao James Bond filmovi, pa je neka muzika bila. I znam da je bilo brutalno. Ništa, ode ja to da slušam, da se podsjetim malo zašto me to fasciniralo, već sam zaboravio tačno šta je bilo. Znam da je Nine Inch Nails, da su oni radili. Ništa, vidimo se mi sutra, nastavljamo ovaj fight sa Wild Huntom i onda naravno završavamo verovatno glavni deo i ovaj Toussiant, to jest Blood and Wine uporedo sa komplet igrom. Vidimo se. Bye bye. Hvala vam što ste gledali večeras ovo.